Hello, and welcome back to more Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage Reignited version. Last time we started off the game, went through the first two stages, Glimmer and Colossus. Colossus we 100%ed. We were unable to 100% to Glimmer, unfortunately. We have to backtrack.
Don't forget to say no.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry. I said I was going to do that last time with all the money bags, and I was about to forget.
Where would you be without me?
Great.
I would be saying yes.
When you jump in the water,
Exactly.
you can use your left stick to
It'd be horrible.
the surface. Use the charge
So now we
button
can
to
swim,
dive
which means we can backtrack to get an orb.
Yep.
and charge button to charge.
So yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get that orb right now.
You bought swim. You actually, for the most part, well, actually no, you do need all the upgrades in order to progress in the homeworld. I was about to say, I don't think you need any upgrades in order to even go to later points. Then I just remember there was a big giant body of water right next to money bags, and which allows you to progress.
Look, I know in the PS1 version you're used to glitching past that, but come on.
True. No, for some reason I thought that in general you didn't need it, like any of the abilities. The last ability is the closest you get to not needing literally just a tiny little roadblock, as opposed to a giant water place.
Idle Springs, let's go.
Spin. Spin!
Oh, fine. I only had time for a single spin.
Hey, it could be worse. It
I
could
actually
be the
forgot
PS.
you could do that.
It could be the console versions. Uh-oh!
Yeah.
Oh no. He made a beautiful girl.
I mean,
doesn't
be fair,
become
that's
a-
actually pretty impressive considering how little time he had to carve it.
Yep. Also, I guess I should mention this because I almost completely forgot until I saw this cutscene. This game is chock full of brother and sister worlds, essentially.
Oh yeah, that was supposed to be like an actual official concept. It got scrapped somewhere in development, but the remnants of it are very apparent still.
Yes, so these people are like the same Colossus, like the same Colossus species. Like, well, basically two levels, except for like the final homeworld share. Well, no, even the final homeworld shares.
Homeworld has some. And if anything, I would say Glimmer is probably the worst offender of not, because there's not like where else is there gem cutters?
I'm trying to think of a spot, but I can't think of one. I feel like there's one spot, but I can't remember.
There isn't. I'll save some time. There's no.
Oh, okay. But yeah, basically every other level does have a sister level to accompany it.
That's
Like
not the only offender in that too. Heracos also doesn't.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so this is supposed to be a really difficult puzzle, and then you realize you just step on the four corners.
Yep. It could. But yeah,
Were there Spyro?
I know you could do it.
there are
Meet me at the pond.
what's it called? There are brother and sister levels though.
There's some more than there isn't. Like the ones I was naming are exceptions, not the rule.
And I think the level names originally were supposed to reflect
Yeah,
that.
they were. Like this level was originally called Colossus Spring, for instance.
I like Idle Springs more, anyways.
Yeah, yeah.
Colossus Springs doesn't really have a ring to it.
And fish. He's got a sensitive stomach, so watch what kind of fish you feed him.
Time for the best minigame of all time. What? So we had to feed the idle head.
Yeah, this is a bit more difficult here than it is in the PS1 game. I feel like you have to claim it a bit faster.
You really do, which is scary because when the redfish comes out,
which haven't shown up yet for some reason.
keep it that way. It's a 60 FPS thing, clearly.
Okay, it's actually kind of weird. I'm not getting any redfish. There's a red fish.
Oh, this is the kind of luck
I got another
people wish
achievement. Bad
they had.
sushi.
I'll meet you over by the colored stones for your final challenge.
Yeah, if I was playing the PS1 game, it would have been like 5 or 6 of those red ones in a row before I got a single one passed.
And there's one more puzzle, and it's at the way end. And then it teleports you back to the beginning. Kind of annoying, but
Yeah, it really is. I might just skip that one for a while. Come back to it.
you could make it like literally the very last thing to get if you really wanted to.
They very well might.
Because you have to go back to the beginning of the stage anyways, because this level loops around in a way.
Yeah, the
For all the
way
gems
it's
and
designed
stuff.
is a little more. Actually, here, you don't have to take a word for it. There is. You can just turn the map on. You should be able to. Where? Yeah, you can see it loops around there.
Yep. This is a feature that was in.
There's in
I
the
think it.
Japanese
I think it started
version.
in
I
the-
don't know if it was in the international ones.
I believe it was. I know in Spyro 3 you can enable it. Not sure about.
Yeah, and the
this
Spyro
game.
3 doesn't even have a Japanese version. So
Yeah.
that's really good turned off, but I kind of like having it on. So
I mean, you can keep it on if you want. It's gonna probably bug me, but I'm not
I'll
playing.
leave it on
so
for a little while.
yeah.
I mean, I don't really need it, to be fair, either. I know the game well enough.
Yeah. Plus, even if you didn't know the game well enough, you literally just 100% of the game, Mayo, like a week ago. The original game, not this
Yeah.
one. This
No,
this
not this one.
version is not like different enough to make it questionable. I would say the only thing that you might screw up on missing is just like the first game is like a gem or two because of foliage or something. But this game, like we established, I think in the first Spyro game LP, this game and the third game, it's much easier to not miss a gem because there's not nearly as much foliage all over the place.
Permanent job, we've got a place for you here. But for the moment, I want you to have this talisman.
Pretty tough. Thanks, friend. This actually loops around a few times, kind of think of it, because this is gonna loop
Yeah.
loop,
This
loop
loops
around
back
to like
too.
the second little area.
I'm not
You
gonna go
wanted
over the
to go-
edge, but
Yeah. Also, I can hear your brother.
yeah, he is dying today, apparently. Like, today's one of his
What-
worst days.
Was this pre-recording too?
Sorry, what? It's been going
Did it
for a while,
happen?
if that's what you mean.
Yeah, I meant like, did it start before we
Yeah.
started today, or gotcha.
It very rarely just comes out of nowhere.
Whoa! Look at that guy.
Alright, so another power-up we get. Supercharge.
Supercharge.
It's not a whole lot to explain about this one, considering we already saw it back in Spyro 1.
Hula
The difference
girls.
is
Also,
we don't have the tracks anymore. It's a gate like everything else.
I thought you were gonna go see the line of dialogue, but apparently you missed it. It's fine though. Yeah, you have to walk into the middle to figure out what the challenge even is if you're new. If you don't put two and two together, you have to talk to her. She's just chained up there. For some reason, she's the only one chained up there.
Yeah, the others are completely free to do as they please. Go figure.
Well, they're standing on top of the idols, which I don't know why they are, but they are.
Huh.
There's also a skill point in this level, and Maya's gonna get it because it's super duper easy.
What is the skill point here? I don't actually remember what it is.
You don't?
I have no idea
Oh.
now.
I'll tell you when you're in the area then, because if I try to explain it, it's probably gonna go over really poorly.
Okay then.
At least, like, try to explain it without, like, a visual. So you see the platform with the 3 green gems? Let's see, you gotta jump on top of that idol head. Oh, no. No, it's not over here. It's not in this direction. We're in the Hula Girls section. That idol head
Oh, over
that's
there.
sticking out. Yeah. Just sticking out of the ground. Yeah, that one right there. Yeah. Got a skill point.
No. And you get an extra life for it. They don't give you the butterfly here like they do in the PS1 game.
Yeah, but you do always get an extra life for every skill point you get.
Yeah, but the butterfly also would put you back up to gold sparks.
Yes.
Which, since there's no butterfly, I guess it doesn't do that anymore. Although, to be fair, I already was yellow sparks, so maybe that's why.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe it does do it. It's just because you have maxed out sparks, it didn't show or something. And then we get to glide to. You don't have to glide on top of that one. That one's fine. But there's a little platform behind that. Yeah.
Grab the gems, they get knocked in the water.
Yeah, some gems don't get
Uh-oh.
knocked in the water. Well, we do have gem
What am I
finding.
missing? Yeah, that is true. What is it here? Because it's not the shoulder buttons here. Oh, it's L3, right? Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say it might be one of the control sticks. It's probably in one of the big area. If I had to guess, this area over here.
Yep.
Oh,
I
there's
miss
another
these
one.
two. Well, that's all of them.
Maybe your brain was like, I'm gonna have to come back to these spots anyways, so
Maybe.
you just didn't care nearly as much.
But you still have to do this.
Stones in the correct order, you will solve the puzzle. I only know what the first one is. It's up to you to figure the rest out.
Now, this is actually a pretty hard puzzle if you have no idea what you're supposed to do, because nothing really tells you. So you either match the shape or the color. Or
I
either
have
the
no
shape,
idea what either of those are. I always learned it by brute force.
It's either... So... Oh, okay, so it's... What's it called? Okay, you want to know the order? It's the star, because it shares the star, and then it's the shape, because they share the shape. Yeah, the color, and then thing, and then, yeah. It's really
I memorized
weird.
the order, but I have no idea how you're supposed to figure that out.
Spyro. You're pretty smart.
Neither do... Well, they do have matching stuff. It's just a matter of figuring out what matches to what, I suppose. It's kind of...
They should have been consistent, though.
Yeah, I can see that. Or at least had some sort of explanation, basic explanation, to help out some people. Like me, because I'm stupid. Yeah, and you can leave the stages by just exiting out, just like the first game. As long as you have the talisman, because you do need to get the talisman.
Yes.
Oh no! He just wants to cook sausage.
Yeah, he just wants some food too. Like how there's the one there at the side that's like, please help me.
I love how in the original games they're less emotive. They all are just kind of like, okay.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it shows the little, what's it called? It shows the little talisman, that's what it's called.
Yes.
When you leave the portals to signify that you have, in fact, gotten the talisman in that level.
Just want to make sure I don't miss anything. Because if I miss anything this level, it's going to be in one of the underwater bits.
Yeah. I blame the camera still being too close up to you. Too close to Spyro. There's probably a mod somewhere that fixes the camera to be more akin to the original Spyro games. So I still think it's a little too close.
I'm fine with it as it is.
Yeah, it's
I
like
don't
not
know
the
if I-
worst thing in the world, but I just think it's still like a little too close.
Ripto before he can take over Avalar.
Thanks, Zoe. It's not like you were planning on doing that anyways.
The professor thinks they will help you get back to the dragon world.
You probably shouldn't say they'll help us get back to the Dragon World. Honestly, you probably should say thinks they'll help you beat Ripto, because you do need orbs to even fight Ripto.
Yes.
40 orbs, in fact.
Also,
That
Laura, how'd
is
you
a
get
lot
here?
of orbs. Huh?
Also, Laura, how did you get here?
She swam.
Oh.
Unlike Spyro, she knows how to swim. And Hunter there will just tell you about the different camera stuff. You can't 100% this homeworld, unfortunately.
This mode requires you to manually control the camera. If you like, I can change
Yeah,
the
you got a
game
problem with
camera
us
to its
manually
active
controlling the
mode.
camera?
In active mode, the camera adjusts itself based on your movement.
But, I mean,
Okay,
it's fine either
I'll
way.
change it.
Like,
At
it
least it
wouldn't be.
defaults to
I
no.
would change it to active if I couldn't center it behind myself.
Well, luckily you can do that in every game except for the first game. Well, maybe except for the first game, and not including the Reignited shows. In the first original game, you actually can't center it behind you unless you
Yeah,
press
no.
triangle. Who's that guy sleeping? Oh my god, it's SpongeBob!
Doesn't really sound like SpongeBob and Reignited. In PS1, yes, definitely.
He's still voiced by Tom Kenny, though, in this game, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, the the enemies here, or not the enemies, the whatever you call these guys, the Electrolls sounded like basically
Yeah.
one-to-one like SpongeBob in the original.
Yeah, no, he does not sound like SpongeBob here. If anything, he sounds more like Spyro.
Here somewhere, but my eyesight isn't what it used to be.
Tom Kenny messes up one thing, just to mess it up again another way. Hurricos! I actually like this stage quite a lot, except for the one challenge. Not a fan of that. But I don't think most people are. Mostly because it just takes too long, I think. Though, looking at the graphics now of this stage, I think I prefer the much more like nighttime storminess as opposed to this kind of like dusk-ish tone that I see happening here. Also, there is a skill point here for destroying every single windmill, which I
Yes.
don't know if you've destroyed one yet. I think you did.
I
but-
got a couple.
Yeah, there's little windmills everywhere. There's a skill point for destroying them all. Ooh, there's a gem over there. Oh, there's 2 gems over there.
Ooh.
I think one of the big things that would have alleviated the how easy it is to sometimes miss gems in this game is they really should have made that sparkle more prominent like it is in the original games. Because that was the easiest way to figure out if you were missing like where gems are when you're just running around, because you would see a big old sparkle. And I think in terms of getting all the windmills here, there's these windmills you got to supercharge, because spoiler alert, your upgrade or your little power up here is supercharge.
Yep.
I think you still need to destroy them, but I could be wrong. Like, I think they count towards it, though. Alright, time for one of my personal least favorite challenges in the entire game, just because it takes too long. I don't think you can kill this guy, I don't think he counts. Oh, wait, never mind.
Yes,
Okay,
it
well,
does.
we're not going to talk to the dude, and that's okay, because that maybe they actually changed this in the Reignited to make it a bit less tedious. So basically, there are thieves that will take away these balls that you're putting into these generators to
Yes.
electrify them. The goal is you're supposed to have them all electrified. Oh, well, he's gonna tell us, yeah. You have to basically kill 10 of them so they stop respawning, and then you have to put all the balls into their respective spots, and yeah. And that's another one.
Yeah, for the time being, this isn't even really a challenge to get all them in their spots. It's just to get rid of the thieves.
Yeah, this has always been... Okay, he wasn't even carrying anything. This has always been... It's really easy. It's not hard or annoying annoying in the sense of difficulty. It just kind of takes a while for the dudes to pop up, and that makes it just a bit irksome to go through. The original game is, I think, way more guilty.
Oh, it's
I think they're
substantially worse than the original.
Yeah, I think they're actually making them spawn a lot more here. Because in the original game, like, sometimes they would just take a bit to spawn, and it would just take a way longer time. It's just a lengthy minigame that didn't...
I just want to mention, too,
doesn't-
like, it is substantially easier to get the orbs into position here. Like, in the PS1 game, you had to have it lined up perfectly. Hope it lands on this pedestal because it could very easily slide off. It did have a collection radius, but here they just pop into place right away.
And then, get it, but I will say getting the Thieves were easier, but that's only because flame charging exists in the original game and does not exist here. So you might have to get a little too close for comfort. But you do kind of have to listen to audio cues to if you want to make your life a little easier, because you can actually hear them stealing stuff. They have stereo audio system.
Future! I didn't even know you killed those guys charging. Well, okay.
You can, well, in the original game, they wouldn't nearly run as much, actually, too. There's a little, like, alcove that they spawn in, like, to your right. Yeah, right there. And usually, sometimes they would just taunt you there. They would just sit there and taunt you. Because they're jerks. Yeah, other than this, what's it called? Other than this mission, I do actually really like this level. This mission isn't even inherently bad. It's just takes a little too long.
This takes
like,
way too long.
Like, yeah, like we're still killing the thieves. You have to kill all 10 in order to be able to even get all the generators running, because they stop spawning after you get the 10. Did that one disappear? Guess so. And yeah, they can disappear. Just one more, and then you have to put them all in the right spot.
Yes.
And that's the easy part. I want to say they rated the in-game difficulty rating is like a 5-star on this. I didn't remember seeing it.
No, definitely not. I think it was like
it's not
3. Okay,
yeah, it's not hard enough to be a 5-star, but I think in the original game it's marked as a 5-star at least. It's not hard, it just takes a while. Because yeah, see, look how long that took us. This is probably the longest mini game of the bunch. Or in the bunch, in terms of like such a small area and stuff. There's some mini games that are like 2 in 1, but they give you like 2 orbs out in the same one. Technically that exists in this level itself. It's a platforming mini game. I like platforming. Look at that orb!
Oh,
Hey, at least Spyro is happy to get orbs in this game, unlike in the original game where he just looks at it, jumps slowly towards him.
It jumps towards him, he doesn't jump towards it.
No, I said he just looks at it as it slowly jumps towards him.
Gotcha. I gotcha.
Hey, gotcha! There's no goats in this game.
Nope, just
but there
fawns.
are fawns. Yeah. I'm a fawn, you dork. Can't believe she called us a dork. You know, that hurts.
I can't believe that's the name of the cutscene.
What, I'm a fawn, you dork?
Yes.
Is that what it's called in the theater?
Yes.
That's funny.
Yes, it is. Oh, got another one. Exterminate. Okay, so somebody's a Doctor Who fan.
Somebody else is a Doctor Who fan. You're not even from Britain.
I haven't seen anything of that show in years. I heard it's gone downhill too, so not really feeling like I'm missing anything.
I'm not too surprised, given it's what's it called? It's an old series. It's been going on for so long. Literally has SpongeBob and Simpsons
yes,
sort of stuff going on for it. Too long. But look, money is money.
I mean, from what I understand, it's just that showrunners swapped out like every other year.
No.
Some of them were really good, some of them definitely weren't.
What is your opinion on the Twilight Zone?
I have only seen a couple episodes of it, so I couldn't really give you a solid opinion.
But do you like the Twilight Zone?
When I saw of it, it was fine, I guess.
It's kind of I'm kind of surprised because it's a very creepy, surrealist show. What about the X-Files?
Never seen it.
Now that one probably wouldn't be in your territory, because that one's definitely supposed to be more on the horror side of things. Though again, it's more creepy than it is like horror. And he's setting right now. He's just setting up the windmills for.
I think they're all set up now.
Now you just have to destroy the one to actually start up.
Yeah, now I need to destroy the barrier and I'm good.
I've
I've done my turn.
always hated this one. Like when you're getting it legit.
Yeah. But yeah, no, PS1 game, it's easier to glitch than it is to do it the proper way.
Though I will say supercharging into it is easier here than it is in the original game, because the supercharge I think is faster in the original game. This game it actually takes a little bit to ramp up. The Yogaidr. Right over to the factory. Okay, we're on it.
That's it.
Give us our orb. You know, at least speaking of justifying helping out people for the talismans, I would say we're justifiably helping. Outside of Glimmer, we justifiably help people out. Like right now, we've helped get repower or power stuff. You know.
I mean, yeah, I mean,
If you have any questions about shutting down the factory,
kind
Help
of
them pop
questions
in
about
bully.
Idle Springs.
Yeah, Idle Springs. Well, Idle Springs were just. I guess we got rid of the guys, the evil dudes, idols that were turning back to life. Oh, this one's gonna be a 5-star. Just you wait. I think this is actually the first 5-star in the
I
game.
think it is. Yep.
It's not that hard, but
It is definitely not worthy of the 5-star. Ah! Oh,
never mind. It's worthy of the 5-star.
yeah, they put a whirlwind up here. You don't have to go all the way back.
Yes. But if you want to, you always could.
You give me an offer like that, how can I say no?
Ooh, you missed some gems on that upper
Yeah.
platform.
Can't really go down right now, but yeah,
Oh, and
Skill
there's a
point.
skill point.
for all the windmills.
Spyro, help! This
Spyro,
is-
help!
key
The
for
switch!
factory isn't
Turn the
working.
switch!
It's awfully noisy in there.
Also, the really funny part about speaking of like getting, well, I guess you can go back you can go backwards after you unlock this because it stops the platform from moving.
Yeah.
Here, I found this.
But one thing
Years. You can have what you want.
I find funny is you didn't even really fully help in Colossus. You just
Yeah, we
that
just
was all
immediately
just for
set
Yeti.
foot in there.
Yeah. Did you know Mayo is a Yeti in real life?
You're a Yeti in real life.
Nice. I mean, I am kind of hairy. Not that hairy, though. Now look, they were bullied, so they bully back
Yes.
by shock torture.
I mean, that's probably still alive.
So they actually edited that cutscene in the original game for some reason. The little dude slaps his friend in the back of the head and pushes him down for literally no reason.
Amazing.
We can get Sunny Beach done.
Yeah,
I don't know
I think
what's the
that's
time
fine.
even at.
We are at a very awkward time phase, but the way I see it, we're not going to be able to finish Sunny Beach. So,
Yeah, like what? Yeah, exactly. You can't. This is a stage you have to backtrack to. Oh wait, that means Oh wait, no, that we already talked about this being a stage you have to backtrack to. What time? What is the current time, anyways?
it just crossed the 30 minutes.
Oh, well, it should be perfect then.
Hi, Spyro. It's a good thing you're
They look so tiny.
shepherd those baby turtles
Yes.
over there to safety. I'd be mighty
I'm
grateful.
sorry, all I can think of now when I see these guys is I sent my friends the stupid Kung Fu Panda meme where Oogway says, "Ah, monkey." You know how people just cut it off after that point? If you don't, well, they do. Can you go back up to the first section real quick?
What do you need?
Okay, you just zoomed past it really fast. I thought maybe you missed a gem or something. I know you can't 100% the stage yet, but never know. Just trying to be helpful. Sometimes I can be helpful.
Sometimes.
There's a gem in front of you, Mayo.
I want to find it my own first.
Look, there's a gem right over there. I love gems. Yeah, that's fine. Sorry, I was looking at something. Stop flaming him!
Oh, they want to be a bully.
Oh wow, they actually added a bottomless pit in this section. This
Yeah, I was
entire
gonna say,
section
like,
is
this area
closed.
was walled off before.
Yeah,
And
it's
I like it
enclosed.
better this way. It looks good, but
I do too.
uh,
You killed an innocent starfish.
yes, I did. I did it for no reason.
I assume you're gonna still collect as much as you possibly can. Even though you can't 100% everything.
Yeah.
There's some gems to the left. There's gems to the left of that turtle.
Oh, there was.
Yep. Oh, I thought it was two. Not a 2-gem, but like I thought it was 2 gems. 2 green gems, specifically. Now this is a challenge we can do. Not
Yes.
yet, because we have to unlock the Super Flame, which is a new power-up we're going to be getting. I think it's the last new one too, right?
I believe so. Or no, there's also invincibility.
Ah, yes. We don't get that in this, what's it called, though? In this, homeworld. We get it in the next.
Invincibility is pretty rare in this game.
Mm-hmm. Those little fish guys, or whatever they are, look so dopey.
Okay.
The ones with the swimmy thingy. I don't remember what it's called. Floaty?
Floaties,
So
yeah.
we had to protect, not protect. We have to get the fishies, the turtles. We gotta shave the turtles.
Yeah, I happen to be pretty good at saving turtles. I played a Hero's Tale a long time
Turtles
ago.
with guns. Also, the Super Flame power up is very similar to the power up in the original game in Haunted Towers, where they would kiss you in high caves,
Yes.
where you'd get kissed by the fairies. It's similar in regards to the fact that also Mayo doesn't have to kill any more enemies if he really doesn't feel like it.
Yeah.
But genocide is fun.
Please take that out of context. I'm begging you.
I mean, we have a video called literally like committing genocide.
Yeah, it's on our Tools of Destruction LP.
Yep. And we can't complete. You know what sucks about not being able to complete this is there's like a very small amount of gems up in that section.
Yep. There's gems up here too that I also can't get.
Oh yeah, true. Oh yeah, so as I was saying, it's similar in the fairies kissing you, and the fact that instead of, well, you get to shoot like a fireball, which is nice, but these things, which or these chests, which require you to usually shoot a firework at in the first game, or a rocket in this game. That is not the case this time around. Not all the time. If the level has a fire Super Flame power-up, there's a high probability that you will have to destroy some sort of metal grate. Yeah, there's slightly some gems up this stupid climb ladder thing.
There we go.
Please take this sacred
Most impressive. Oh, his name is Gromit, like Wallace and Gromit.
our everlasting gratitude.
I like how we're making a lot of like British references. We're American in this part.
To be
First
fair, they're all
Doctor
in the
Who.
game.
Yeah, first Doctor Who, now Wallace and Gromit. Wallace and Gromit go to the cheese moon. Classic.
Alright, let's finish off the stage. I think there's anything left I can do here.
Nope. You can cry.
Where?
You can cry like you mean it. Like you mean it, Mayo.
Thank you, young
Oh, and from it.
The baby turtles will be
From it? Oh god, are they just all variations of this?
I'm gonna go and check the guy by the ladder.
There's Gromit and there's Fromit. What is there next? Bromit? Please be called Bromit.
Mop it.
Mop it.
I have to know
I-
now. What are
Yeah,
the
yeah,
other
now I
two?
have to know. Now it's bugging me.
Like the one back at the beginning. What are you called?
Or the one, oh wait, there's Gromit, yeah. Gromit
Yeah,
was the
that was
guy over
Gromit.
here. I was about to say, there's this guy over here, but then I was like, oh wait, that's Gromit. This is clearly just an excuse for us to be sure we didn't miss any gems in the basic area. Yeah.
What the?
Tortoise. There's Tortoise, Gromit, Fromit,
And mop it.
and Moppet. Interesting.
One of these is not like the others.
Freaking Tortoise. This cutscene's pretty funny.
I love the absolute fear in that guy's eyes. So he knows it's about to get zapped.
He's just like, aww.
Oh, shucks.
Oh, shucks.
Well, alright. I think that is enough for this pot. So thank you all for watching. Next time we will finish off this homeworld for sure. Because there's only one level, then like 2 half levels, I guess. Like there's the speedway and the boss.
Maybe we can backtrack if we have enough time
Maybe.
to this world, since
'Cause
all you
I
need is
can-
climb.
Yeah, how much? Yeah, I have more than enough gems.
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially because you're gonna get like a whole bunch of gems in the next 2 levels, 400 each. So.
Yeah.
All right. In the next part, yeah, we'll finish up the homeworld and we'll see what we do from there. So see you guys all next time. Chicken tenders.
All toasters. Toast.
Sparks is cute.